For thousands of years, people drank milk straight from the source. No warning labels, no big factories, no cartoon mascots on plastic jugs. Just cows, grass, farmers, and fresh milk. And today, many people treat raw milk like contraband. It's dirty, it's dangerous and irresponsible. So what changed? And more importantly, are we asking the right questions? Milk did not become controversial because people suddenly forgot how to drink it. Something changed in how it was produced. Back in the 1800s, people either had their own cow or they got their milk from a neighbor. It was local, fresh, no middlemen. But then cities exploded in size. With industrialization came one of the darkest times in food history. Swill dairies. These were not idyllic farms. These were urban industrial operations where cows were confined to horrific conditions. They were often fed waste mash from whiskey distilleries instead of their natural diet. The cows got sick, milk quality suffered, children got sick, some even died. That's real history. And when people hear this, they might think, well, there you go. That's why raw milk is dangerous. But hold on. That was not proof that every glass of raw milk from every source is considered dangerous. That was proof that production practices that are unsanitary can cause raw milk to be very dangerous. That distinction definitely matters. Pasteurization emerged to help reduce the risks. Bacterial contamination, infectious diseases. That mattered back in the day. It matters today. But we got to take a closer look. How is the milk you drink produced? What's the environment? This is when the conversation gets nuanced. Because when some people think about milk and the cows that they get that milk from, they might picture green pastures, cows grazing. Others might picture those confined animal feeding operations they see on the side of the freeway when they're driving on a road trip. In a confinement operation, cows might find themselves inside instead of being able to graze out in the pasture. They're fed an unnatural grain-heavy diet to maximize milk production instead of mirroring their natural forage-based diet. Cows are also selectively breeded for their extremely high milk output. This can put severe metabolic stress on their bodies. In many conventional systems, calves are separated from their mothers prematurely. The milk gets heated, mechanically altered, and standardized so that every carton tastes the same. It's shipped long distances to get to your grocery store. And by the time you drink it, it's far removed from what you get from your local farm. Now, before the comment section explodes, I'm not saying that all conventional dairy is evil. In fact, they're being cautious. They don't want to mass produce this milk, send it out into the world, and have people getting sick. They're liable. What I'm saying is source matters. Be particular about where you get your milk. That goes for eggs, beef, poultry, fish. Food quality does not begin at the supermarket. It begins at the source. And yes, there's also the nutrition conversation. I can spend all day talking about the health benefits naturally occurring within the milk you drink. Protein, fat-soluble vitamins, minerals like calcium. And depending on that cow's natural diet and the farming practices, the milk you drink from that cow can have higher doses of compounds like CLA and omega-3s, naturally occurring enzymes that make digestibility that much easier for you. These benefits are worth exploring on your own, but it doesn't erase the pathogen risk. And raw milk isn't right for everybody. What I'm talking about here today is making an informed choice. Let me give you an example. Based on the information that's out there today, I like to get my raw milk from sources I can trust. Clean operations, healthy pasture-raised cows, humane treatment, transparency, and those cows are eating their natural diet. This is not me telling you what to do. It all comes down to how you view the food you eat. For me, food is not just calories. I see it as information, trust, and the food I eat has to align with my values. And honestly, this video isn't about raw milk. It's about asking the better questions. Do I know where my food came from? Do I know how this animal was raised? Do I know how it was processed? How it was shipped? What is the product that's in my refrigerator? Modern convenience has disconnected us from our food. And disconnected people are easier to market to. They're easier to influence and easier to scare. I'm not trying to pit raw milk versus pasteurized milk. I'm trying to create an environment where they can both exist in harmony. We don't want to get tribal and bash the other. My ultimate goal is to inform you. Stay curious. Look where your food is sourced. Know what you ate. So exercise your freedom. Think critically. Ask better questions. And make informed choices about the food you put in your body. Because these choices are going to affect your health, your energy, your capability, and the life you're building. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever tried raw milk? Would you? Does sourcing matter? Is pasteurization a must for a health safeguard? These are the comments I want to see. Let's keep it civil. If we can't talk about the food we eat, what can we talk about?